Hello guys, today I'd like to do some building, and what I want to do is recreate this house that I took from Jericho. And Jericho is a world created by SimSample, and you can download it at Mod the Sims. And the reason I want to rebuild this house is that this lot size is too big for my hood. It's I think it's 20 times 35, and the lot that I'm going to be using is 15 times 20. And as you can see, I have already started working on this building, and I did do a recording about the building of this exterior, but my microphone is not very good, so I had a lot of bad audio quality in those recordings, so I had to delete those files. And well, I'm still using the same microphone, but hopefully I have managed to adjust it so that you don't hear my breathing so well. And before we go back to building, I want to show you this lot by SimSample, and it's really a nice apartment. And I really like this part that you have this kind of like balcony, and you can have the big bedroom here. And this is the other part, that's the livable part of this apartment. But as a lot of you know, well, probably all Sim players know, that EA never gave us real apartments in The Sims 3. They gave us, so we had to do this kind of like fake apartment. You have one part, it's livable, and the rest is, well, hidden away with the hidden room markers, and the public area is, you use the public room marker to mark those. But I'm going to be using the apartment mod in my hood, and that's why when I'm going to rebuild this lot for myself, I'm going to make it as a real apartment. I won't be using any of these like fake apartment things that EA gave us. So I'll have basically 3 like livable apartments on this, in this building. And this world that I'm using is called Builder's Island, and you can download it from Mod the Sims as well. And as you can see, this is very small and very boring world, but that's basically the point, is that it's a small world, so it loads very fast. And if you just want to build, you have no plans of playing, this is a very nice that you just load it. It takes a few minutes. For example, if I load my real hood, it will take, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes, but this one is like 1 minute and it loads, so it's very useful. And oh, actually I could check this one. Yes, no, it was actually smaller than I thought, but I still want it to be on a smaller lot. I want 15 times 20. And the reason is that I really like small lots. I know this is small, but I want it smaller. So this is what I have done so far. I think the most challenging part was the roof, and well, it doesn't look as good as what SimSample had made. But I'm not a very good builder, as you will soon find out. And one big change, maybe, I hope my camera doesn't drive you guys nuts, but is that I made this apartment a little bit smaller. It's 1 square smaller, and basically this part is smaller. SimSample has 4 squares in here while I have only 3, and the reason for that is that if I would have made this one 4, it means that one side of this lot would have been 3 squares and 1 2, and maybe this is very small detail, but I know it will drive me nuts for the rest of my life to know that my lot is not even. So I thought I'll make it a little bit smaller, but making it smaller is going to give me a little bit of problems later on. And well, maybe I could say the biggest problem is going to be that, well, is that I can't use the same like windows and doors that SimSample used in her apartment building, because these are 2 tiles and this is 2 tiles, and she used the same doors as you can see here, but I can't use them because, well, you know, I can't have uneven doors. I have to have something in the middle, so it needs to be a 3 tile door, and I didn't actually have a 3 tile door when I started working on this apartment, so I went and downloaded one, and I'm hoping that I can find it. It's this one. Oh, but this wasn't, damn it, I thought it was like 3. Actually, no, I know, it is actually a 3 tile door, but it says 3 tile door with a bug in it, and the bug is that it wants to, because as you know, in Sims 3 you have the square, but then you have also like half a square, and this door for some reason wants to start from half a square. I wonder, can I get, no, I can't see them. There was actually one window from the same creator. It would have been perfect for the second story window, and it was 3 squares, but it also has this bug that it doesn't want to center, it wants to start from the half square, so yeah, I can't use that one. But I didn't find a very good 3 square window. This, I want to show you the one that I was planning on using. It's this one, and this would have been perfect as a second floor window, but it has the same bug. You actually need 4 squares to put this one, even though it's supposed to be a 3 square window. But I thought that maybe there was this one window. This is my plan B, that if I can't find a good square window, I would just make this window with 3 smaller windows. And I know I could try and see what does it look like if I use the right colors. Maybe it will look nice, maybe not. It's sometimes very slow when it loads these colors. I'm going to delete these 2. And no, I just want to know, does it look very stupid? Well, it's not exactly what I wanted. I would have liked if it would have started from, oh no, I accidentally made a wall there. I would have wanted that it starts basically from the same level. Well, I guess I have to keep looking, but if I can't find anything, maybe I will use something like this, that I will see if I have some nice 3, like 1 tile windows, and put 3 of them. Unfortunately, with the doors, I don't have any good 3 tile doors. I have this one, but I don't really like this door. I don't know why. I think it came with the base game. It's kind of, I don't know, it suit this place. But of course, if I can't find something perfect, I could always just put like one door and then maybe a few windows here. But let's see. I don't want to give up yet on finding a perfect door. Anyhow, so my layout is, well, the exterior is the same, but the interior is a little bit different. I decided that yes, I want to have an elevator for my Sims, but because Sims and elevators are sometimes so slow, I decided I also want to put stairs. I don't actually like these stairs that I'm using, but I had a bug in my game that every time I loaded my game, my spiral staircases wouldn't work until I grabbed them once in the buy mode and then just put them back, and I had to do this every single time I started my game with every single staircase. So I deleted all my, like, everything extra that I had that was related to staircases, and something there was causing this problem because I don't have this problem anymore. But that means that I don't also have, you know, custom content spiral staircases, except now I actually do have. Because this is new and this is new, I think. I think they came because I just installed some new lots, so they came with these lots. But most likely I will delete them because these are now installed through the launcher, and I try to avoid using the launcher because it slows my game down when I have CC installed through that. But after I clean up my downloads, I will. There are some really nice, like, how to say, iron. They were like made out of iron, and I would like to use one of those staircases. But this was just like a placeholder. And this actually was something new to me, because usually my houses are like 2 stories long, oh no, high. So I never actually had to, stack staircases, and I had no idea you could stack the staircases like this. I knew you could do them in The Sims 2 because I had some apartments building there, but I haven't had the need to stack them in The Sims 3, so it was a nice thing to see that it works here as well. And this was actually something I was thinking, that because this is the first floor apartment, I think that this is going to be the cheapest apartment in this house, and this will be the second, well, more expensive, because I like this corner here. I think it will make a great reading corner for my Sims. And this top apartment, this is going to be the most expensive one, because you also get this extra room here after I build the second story, and then of course you will get the roof, and these other guys, they won't have so much space. That's why the apartments will be cheaper, and this poor guy, whoever lives here, will not even have the reading corner, so he'll have a very basic apartment. And what I now want to do, well, this is going to do something different to SimSample's apartment, is that I want to have balconies in my apartment. And unfortunately, Sims, they need a lot of space to maneuver. I was hoping I could have a small balcony, like 2x3, but I think that's going to be just, too small for Sims. Actually, I'm going to do it like this. I wonder, can I do it so I don't have to redo the Ah, yes, I can. This is actually one feature that I love about building in The Sims 3, and that's that you can grab a wall and move the whole wall without having to delete everything first. But in order to make move the wall, you need to have something to grab. If I would not build these two help walls, I would actually be moving the whole thing. But if I build these to help me, I can do like this, and I don't have to do anything about the exterior because it will remember to it will remember the, how to say, the brick tiles that I'm using, so that's nice. But now of course I'm thinking that maybe I will not give the guy who lives on the top floor, maybe he doesn't need a balcony, because I really like these two windows. I don't want to lose them, and he has all this space. So yeah, I think I will try that he doesn't get a balcony. Oh no, I too much. And then this guy also, this apartment needs it's like, I don't know why I keep saying guy when I'm talking about apartments, but maybe I'm just thinking about who is going to live here. And now I want a railing. What's this? No, this one. No. Oh, it's too, well, this is, I don't know. I know it's stupid, but if it's, and you know, Sims will never fall over, but I keep thinking, oh, it's not safe to have such a short railing. I want to keep my Sims safe, even though this guy does live on the first floor. But still, safety first. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Oh, but this might actually be a little bit too... No, this is too tall. I don't know, maybe I don't have a suitable railing for this. What is this one? Oh, it's too short. Maybe half walls could do the trick. Oh yes, I think this is going to be perfect. Then I want to take this one. Oh, this was wrong. Yeah, like this. You know, before I used to think that balconies and the Sims were, you know, well, kind of like useless space for, like balconies are useless space for Sims because there isn't much they can do there. But after we got the Supernatural EP, I immediately started thinking that, you know, if I ever do apartments, I want my Sims to have balconies, because I want to show you something, if I can find them. These, I'm thinking that now, thanks to this EP, even Sims who live in apartment building, they can have a small garden, because they can use these potted plants, or what they are called. I don't know what they are called. Planters. Okay, so I think that's nice. And another thing that Sims can do now that we have season is that I can put them a lounge chair and they can take sun, or at least I hope they can take sun here, because I think this will be, actually I don't know, will this be considered outside or inside the house now that I have a half wall? I honestly don't know, but I'll have to play test, and if half wall makes this space, inside the apartment, I will have to find a railing, because I think if it's a railing then it will be considered to be the outside. But if it's outside, then they should be able to suntan here, even though maybe the sun doesn't come straight, because as you can see it's a little bit dark. Actually, maybe I could test this one. And to delete this one as well. I mean, does it have a difference? Not like this. I don't know. I was thinking that maybe if it's inside or outside I will see a change in the lightning, but I can't. But anyhow, I have to play test this apart, like the balconies, and see what happens. Is it actually outside the house or inside the house? And now I need a balcony door. Actually, I kind of like this here, like this, and then I need a door. This is something I have deleted, but for some reason it's still here. So I need to figure out how to refresh these icons so it would delete everything I have deleted and doesn't show up empty. I don't want it to be 2 tiles, because then if I have the lounge chairs they won't fit, so it needs to be 1 tile. I'm thinking what's good, what would be nice. Is this nice? No. Well, maybe no, it's not. I don't want how to say, I don't want the curved top, I want a square top. It's so funny, you always think you have so much CC, but then when you actually try to find something and you notice that, well, I don't have so much. I actually don't have a lot of building stuff because I don't enjoy building so much. I rather be playing because my Sims have very interesting lives, but the reason I build a lot, even though I don't like it, is because a lot of the creators, they like to use very big lots. For example, I have one farm in my hood, and that lot size is 30 times 30, and that's the biggest residential lot I have in my hood. And then when you go downloading like very nice small houses, and then you look at their lot size, and sometimes they're like 40 times 40, and the description says that it's a nice home for a starting family, and for me that's like a whole ranch already. 40 times 40, that's huge. Well, back to my door problem. No. Oh, this one looks nice. Lemon candy. This is nice. I just need to change the color. Just waiting for it to load. Yeah, and then I want to save it. Like this. I think this is nicer. Yeah. But now I notice I have a tiny problem. That originally I was thinking that this is where I want to have the bedrooms. But Sims can't go like climb over each other. to reach the other side of the bed. So even though in real life you could have put a double bed here next to the wall, in sim life you cannot do that. You need to have 4 squares so that the sims will have 1 square on each side of the bed if you want to get them in. Also, I need to add the apartment entrance door. I think that should be solid, because I'm thinking that, I don't know, my apartment door is solid, and I think it's safer in case some of the neighbors starts to attack my sims with an axe. I think it's safer to have a solid door. I don't know, all these stupid rules I have, but it makes no difference in the game, but I always think of stuff like that. As you can now see, my game, it's a little bit jaggy. So this is one trick I have noticed, is that if you use create a style a lot when you are doing, like just a moment ago I used it to make this one different color. These undo and redo options, they need to remember everything you did. And then I noticed that every time I was using create a style, my game would become very laggy. So if I go to edit town just for a moment and then I come back, this will reset and my game will run smooth again, because the memory of these two functionality will be resetted. And the same thing you can do if you are playing your game and you are inside a family, and you go and you decorate the house and you use create a style. You can just go back to live mode for 1 second and then come back, and this will then reset and your game will run faster in build and buy mode. So yeah, I was actually looking for doors. Actually like these doors, but they look very shabby. Actually there is one door I'm thinking about that, maybe it was this one. I'm actually not sure anymore. This I actually use a lot, but I don't think it looks good in an apartment. It's more of a house door. I don't know, maybe this could be tavern door. No, I don't think I need that one. I think maybe this could work, maybe. Well, let's try if I give it the same color. As you can see, I'm not very creative when it comes to colors. I'm basically just... No, actually it doesn't look very good, this color. Usually if I find a nice combination, I just use that until I'm sick of the colors that I have used. So, I don't know, I think maybe I don't have a good door. Actually, I don't know, this is one of those doors that I never use. Well, maybe once or twice, but it's like, I don't know, it's so ugly. I don't like it very much. No, this is not a good door. What's this one? This is very nice. It's the same set as this one, but it's not... I don't think it looks good here. Oh, maybe this could maybe work, but I don't know. Then I'm thinking that would it be too... I don't know. What if my sim neighbors will start and look through these windows? Well, of course there's windows here as well. I want my Sims to have more privacy, maybe. Instadoor. This I actually use quite a lot because it's so cheap and my Sims are always so poor. Yeah, I can't put it there because the elevator is blocking it. I don't know. Maybe this one, but maybe if it was red. Okay, there is no red. But I want it to be wood. There. Now this is something I never understood. Like, why can't EA put these in alphabetic order? The same thing with we have a huge list of lots we get. Every EP there's 2 more lot type that we get, and that list, it's like, I don't know, some crazy person typed that because it's not in alphabetic order, and you think that that's so simple to put it in alphabetic order, then you don't have to go like, where is something. So I don't know, I love this game, but sometimes there is very irritating stuff in it. Maybe if this one, well, it could be like dark. I don't know, does it look nice? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm very bad with like colors and stuff like that. I don't know, I think it looks decent, and I think I can live with decent. Maybe I will change it later, who knows. Okay, so this guy doesn't have a balcony, but he does need stairs, and I'm thinking that now that I made this part a little bit smaller, I might actually have problems adding a stair here. Do I have a problem with the stairs? Yes, I have a problem with the stairs. Why? Well, I guess I'll have to put this one. Yeah, I need to find better, like, I won't even change the color of this one because I'm not keeping it. I will change it to something more beautiful after I find something I want to download. I guess I'll have to use these, but I want to change like this. Oh no. I don't know. Just go this like quickly. I know this is an irritation, but on the other hand I understand that it's good that these two remember what you did, but at the same time I just wish they wouldn't remember everything. Or maybe they could have a memory buffer and it would, delete stuff from the beginning after you reach a certain amount of changes you have done. So you don't have to think about stuff like resetting. I don't want to give him I don't want it to be like a full second story. I think it would be better if it's like this is. I'm thinking that I don't want it to be so. What if this is here? Then I want it to be a little bit so that it looks more like not a balcony but like a half second floor or something. Maybe this would work. Then I have to think that would it bother me so much that this is kind of in the middle of the apartment. Usually I have this problem when I play, that I always want to look at my Sims house from the front of the house, and with this apartment it's not going to work because I have the elevator there. So I'm going to have to get used to playing the apartment from this side somehow. I don't know. I think every player probably has their own little things that they do, and they always do the same, these things the same way, and then you kind of have to learn out of them. I think best would be if I put it here, like in this corner. This would irritate me the least, but then he would lose, well, not he, it could be a she, I don't know, but whoever lives here will lose this nice corner, and I'm thinking that this could be a nice small office maybe, or I don't know, a reading corner would be nice because there's so much light coming from this window. And this is actually one problem I'm going to have with making this apartment a little bit less wide, is that SimSample was able to put a double bed here, but because this is only 3 squares I cannot do that, even though only like part of the bed will be covered with this wall, but I think Sims still can't use it. Like, even you think that they could, because you know they actually don't need this part for the animation, because when they sit down it's here and then they turn around. But I think they still can't use this. Of course I could try adjusting it. Maybe I can, like this way I could get enough space, just barely, that they could fit, but I'm not sure. This is one of the things I'll have to test when I'm playing. And this is very nice feature, is that if you normally when you are playing and you are building and everything goes to the grid like this, if you press Alt key down, you can basically move around. And of course if you don't have move objects on, at some point you will face the barriers that, okay, I can't put this through the wall, but I can put it very, very close to the wall. Actually I can put it closer to the wall than if I'm not using. Usually I do use this with beds because, let me just demonstrate, there's so much space here, and if I have the grid on I can't put it straight next to the wall, but if I press Alt I can put it very close to the bed. I don't know, things like this irritate me a lot, that there is space. I'm thinking if that would be my bed, I would push it so it's, touching the wall. But no, I'm not going to use that base game bed. Oh, damn it. I pushed the wrong button. I was supposed to put the walls up like this. Okay, so now I want something. No, it's not. No, it doesn't look very sturdy. It looks like Sims can break it and fall. I want something. Well, maybe not this one, because then they will poke themselves through the stomach when they are looking over it, because it has these sharp bits. What about this one? Oh, actually I want something maybe like this. But I want it to be metal for some reason. Actually this looks nice. It's because I think if it's metal it will make it look a little bit more modern or something. I don't know, you real builders can laugh at my explanations, but this is how I explain stuff to myself. If it's metal, it looks more modern. I think I can live with this one. Now but this bugs me. I don't know why it bugs me so much, but it does. But, I wonder, why don't I give my Sims more space? Oh, it just occurred to me that this would be perfect for a bathroom. Of course, this poor guy, whoever lives here, he has no such extra space. But you know, what can he do? This is the poor apartment. But these two rich guys, they can have this extra space. Now I feel very sorry for this guy, but at least he has a balcony. He has no extra space. Except that I have no idea where I'm going to put his... Maybe I could give him a little bit extra space. Like, would it kill me if I do like this? Would it kill me, really? I don't know. What does it look like if you are here, coming inside the apartment? Just imagining. And then there's a wall. That's not nice. No, I think I'm going to delete it. Yeah. So it's a more spacious lobby. At one point I was thinking that I would put the elevator here. That would have worked perfectly, except that then it would have blocked the window, and I really like having these two windows like here, so... And I don't want to put the elevator here, because then it will block this window that's behind the stairs. The stairs and the window, well, that's okay, it doesn't block the light. Okay, so I'm thinking that maybe this part could be the kitchen. And this could be the bathroom. I know it's a very small bathroom, but you know, my Sims and space, they usually don't have a lot of it. But this kitchen is quite big, actually. I can have both the washing machine and the dryer here. It should fit both. Okay. Okay, this is the door I want to use. I'm just thinking that if my Sims has the reading corner here, which way will I put the chairs? I think I'll put this one here now and then maybe adjust it later if I feel that. Actually, I really do like the fact that these apartments, they're not, you know, exactly copies of each other. That this is not a lot of space for this guy. But then here you already have more space. And then here you have even more space and extra space. I really hope I can fit the bedroom here, because think of the view. Well, okay, there is no... I need to put a window here, so if I can put the bed, you know, here where I think where I will try to put it, my Sims can have a nice view when they wake up in the morning. Of course I cannot thinking that I can copy from here. I don't know, sometimes I have these stupid moments. Yeah, okay, now imagine my richer sim waking up in the morning. His bed is somewhere here if we are lucky, and I can get enough space on two sides, and then he wakes up and you can see the view, which of course will be maybe better in my own hood, because this is very boring view actually right now. But anyhow, that would be nice if he can see. Oh, I really hope I can get the bed here. Now I'm fixated about having the bed here. I don't know what will I do if I can't get it here. Oh, well, I'll have to see. Oh, kitchen. Okay, let's do the poor guy first. I wonder where his bathroom is going to be. I'm thinking here because one thing that I kind of always bugs me is... Okay, it seems that I have actually deleted this one. That's why I can't... It doesn't show up when I do like this. How boring. But I need to find where I downloaded this one. It doesn't say. I don't even know, like, why does it remember this icon if I don't have the thing anymore. Anyhow, I do need to find some, I know, like shabby tiling. I'm thinking that this bathroom is going to be here because I am most likely going to play the house from this direction. And it always bothers me if I have something blocking my view, and the showers usually do block my view, so I always try to put them in the back of the house. Of course here I can put the bathroom in this corner, and the same with here, I can put it in this corner. Yeah, so I want some masonry in my kitchen. No, it's not that one. I know most of this I haven't even used ever. I think I had some CC masonry that I kept using, and now after I deleted a lot of stuff from my folder, download folder, suddenly I feel very lacking. I can make this a little bit darker. I think it will make me happier. No, not... Oh, okay, this is much better. Yes, masonry. Oh, I never gave this guy a door. I want to put it at the same place. I think this is maybe the same place. 1, 2, 3 and then door. 1, 2, 3 and then door. I think it's okay. You know, I need to put a welcoming mat here. I think it would look nice if all of them had this mat, and they can wipe their feet on it before they enter the house. Okay, now I need more floors. I usually when I build, I always use wooden floors because I don't know, I just really like wooden floors and carpets. This is actually something I never use. I have used this one maybe once because the color was good and I was trying to recreate the original goth house, but no, I think I don't like this floor carpeting. So I think I'm going to have a small break now. Well, this break might actually be a few days, but I don't know. But and then I will continue with the apartment building. So I'll see you later.